Welcome back to GT7. This is SLYRED, and today we are going to do a tune on the Murciélago LP640 Lamborghini 2009. I never have liked this car, but after tuning it, I got a little help from my buddy Firewinger on the differential to make it handle a little better because the rear end kept wanting to kick out. Probably because it's got 919 horsepower and only weighs 2,716 pounds. But I never have liked the Murciélago. I don't know. I just don't like the look. I'm an Aventador guy. Always have been. But after tuning this, setting it up, and then driving it, I'm impressed. This car wants to get up and move. I can't believe how fast it is and how fast it accelerates through the gears. It wants to stay at over 200 miles an hour everywhere it goes, which is sometimes kind of dangerous going through corners. You're like, whoa, Nelly, slow down. We've got to make it through this corner. Don't put me in the wall, you damn car. But anyway, let's go look at the parts. All right. We are able to buy titanium connecting rods and pistons and stage 1 through 5 weight reduction and the carbon propeller shaft. And that was it for the ultimate parts. We bought the bore up, the high compression pistons. We bought the power restrictor and the ballast, but you're not going to need them. That's if I'm going to tune it down, but you guys are not going to need to buy those. Fully customized computer, racing crankshaft, fully customized LSD, and what the heck, let's buy the rigidity too. This car needs everything it can get. It's like a runaway stallion. Runaway bull, I should say. Stallion would be Ferrari, right? The polished ports, the engine balancing and tuning. We were not able to buy a turbocharger or a supercharger, which is fine. It still has 919 horsepower. We don't need it, but it would have been nice if they would have let us buy one of them. Racing muffler, racing air filter, racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads, the slotted disc brakes, the racing clutch and flywheel, the torque vectoring center differential, and fully customized suspension and brake balance controller. And we will be using it this time. You need it for this car. I'm telling you. It wants to get away from you. If you're not paying attention, you're going to wreck. You can't look off or start talking to your friend and not think this car is just going to go merrily on its way down the track. You got to watch this car. And it's so flipping fast that you'll end up in a wall or off in the grass somewhere if you're not careful. But the fully customizable racing transmission. We are tuning on racing hard. I bought racing heavy wet because we're racing at Spa and it always rains there. So let's go look at the tune. So we are tuning the Lamborghini Murciélago LP 640 2009. It is four-wheel drive. The engine that's in it is the L535 Murciélago. We're tuning for 800 pp racing, and it's at 774.87 with all the parts on it. So you don't have to worry about that. The maximum horsepower is 919 horsepower. The maximum torque is 603.6 and still weighs under 3,000 pounds at 2,716 pounds. It's light for this big of a car. Racing hard tires, fully customized suspension. The body height adjustment, we have 86 in the front, 85 in the rear. Anti-roll is 8 and 8, front and back. The dampening ratio compression, we got 33 in the front and 33 in the rear. And the dampening ratio expansion, 43 in the front, 43 in the rear. The natural frequency, I have it 3.55 in the front and 3.59 in the rear. The negative camber angle is 2.1 in the front and 2.1 in the rear. So I had Firewinger help me a little bit with getting this car to turn better. So he helped me with the differential and the toe and the camber, I think. I did everything else. He did the brakes on it too, told me where to set them. But it's four-wheel drive, so the maximum torque is 30 in the front, 15 in the rear. The acceleration sensitivity we got set at 50-50. So we're having equal on both sides acceleration. It's not torquing to one side and making you spin out. The braking sensitivity is 25 to the front, 30 to the rear, and the front rear torque distribution I got set at 45 and 55. Let's go over here a little bit. Make sure that you have your brakes set at -3, because I found out real quick at high speeds over 200 miles an hour, you lock those wheels up and it fishtails all over the place unless you got your brakes set to -3. So make sure you do that, because I don't hear people going, well, it keeps like fishtailing and almost spinning out on me. This will stop that on your braking. The aerodynamics, we got 140 in the front, 234 in the rear. The ECU, we didn't take nothing out of it. We didn't add no ballast weight. We didn't add no ballast positioning. The power restrictor, we didn't take nothing out of it. And the fully racing transmission, I have the top speed set at 340. I did change all the gears, so make sure your gears match my gears. And I tune from the bottom up, so it's final gear, fifth gear, fourth gear, and so on. Sixth gear, fifth gear, fourth gear. If you need a closer look, pause the video. Make sure all my parts match all your parts. If not, you need to go back to the parts store and purchase the parts that you don't have. Like I said, this is a fun car to drive. I made a video, I think like 3 laps at Spa. It handled really good until the end when I was trying to pass the #1 guy. And it got a little loose on me going down the valley and up the hill through that little S. It fishtailed on me, but I controlled it and I caught it. And then passing him, I went off in the grass a little bit, but it got done. This car's fast. I was impressed with it. I didn't know this car was this fast. It wants to go, go, go. It wants to go 500 miles an hour everywhere. It doesn't care if it's in the corner, in the straightaway, through an S. The car's like, come on, you're going too slow. Let's go. And I'm like, whoa, slow your roll, little bull. But anyway, I think you're going to like it. It's a quick car, very quick car. It's kind of changed my opinions on Murciélagos. I still don't like the looks of them, but the performance, I'm very impressed with it, especially how fast it always wants to go. That's a V12 in it, man, and all-wheel drive doesn't hurt either. So, if you have any questions on the tune or the setup, write them in the comments down below. I'll leave a link to Firewinger's page. He does a bunch of tunes also. I think you'll like them. Most of his are top speed tunes on the X track, but a lot of them over 300 miles an hour. Everybody's looking for those kind of tunes. I think I'm going to post a couple because now I have 3 or 4 cars that are over that, even some around 325. But if you have any cars you'd like me to tune, street cars, racing cars, engine swap tunes, write them in the comments down below and I'll jump on it. If you're having any problems with your tunes, write them in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel, helps me out, and it'd be much appreciated. And for those people that do watch my videos and get something out of it, thank you very much for watching them. And let's go look at a lap at, or a few laps at Spa. I think you'll get a lap out of it and you'll be impressed by this car. Thanks for watching my video. Everyone, have a great day.